bitch, I'm trying to raise. If you ain't come to party, get the fuck up on my way. Hey, yeah, I'm pouring out the ace. 10 bad bitches and they all throwing K. Hey, yeah, it's crazy how we coming. Pocket full of hundreds, I can blow it if I wanted. It's dependent on the schedule. If I make an appearance and if they ain't talking money, I don't even wanna hear it. Tell them, run the car, run the car though. I got 5 shorties shaking ass in the Tahoe. Where the bar, where the bar though. Better have them bottles ready, bitch, I'm tryna pop those. Money coming in quick, I feel like Pablo. Paint a shorty with my dick like I'm Picasso. Get the bag, then we dip, that's the motto. I'm on some bullshit with some bitches from Chicago. Hey, move bitch, I'm tryna raise. If you ain't come to party, get the fuck up on my way. Hey, yeah, I'm pouring out the ace. 10 bad bitches and they all throwing K. Hey, move bitch, I'm tryna raise. If you ain't come to party, get the fuck up on my way. Hey, yeah, I'm pouring out the ace. 10 bad bitches and they all throwing K. Okay, she a pretty little dime piece. Shorty know what time it is, I don't need a timepiece. Chrome hearts on
Whopper, I gotta love a good Whopper.
Took her back to my suite, I gave her icing. She like her icing. When she saw my chain, she said, damn, it looks pricey. I know she like me, it's no question. If you ain't getting lit, bitch, get up out of section. Hey, move, bitch, I'm trying to raise. If you ain't come to party, get the fuck up out my way.
Hey, hey!
You pouring out the ace. 10 bad bitches and they all throwing K. Hey, move, bitch, I'm trying to raise. If you ain't come to party, get the fuck up out my way. Hey,
Truth.
pouring out the ace. 10 bad bitches and they all throwing K. Hey.
I gotta tell you, Josh, it's about the smash burger. And if you have a Blackstone and you can do them right, that's great. But I'm like, listen, burgers are something restaurants can perfect. Like, I cook my own steaks because I feel like there's very few places that do my steak the way I want it. But I'll go out for, like, I don't like to cook, like, certain foods. I'll go out for certain things I don't want to cook, but certain things I'd rather cook myself. Burgers is like that gray area. But Buffalo Wild Wings, the All-American Smash Burger, is probably the best, most consistent burger. And I've had some good gourmet burgers, and, like, you know, you get your gourmet burgers and, like, different, like, meats. Like, yeah, I've had bear and elk and, like, these blends and all this stuff. I've had some cool ones. But I will tell you this. Buffalo Wild Wings, All-American Cheeseburger. Their Chili Hatch Burger is good too, but Chris tells me it doesn't count. 50-cent Whoppers. Dude, not too long ago, listen, I'll tell you a real quick funny story as people trickle in. So when my wife was pregnant with our first son, Paxton, this was obviously about 9 years ago now. About 9 years ago now. We worked out every day, right? Like, so we would go to the gym, even when my wife was pregnant. We'd go to the gym. Now, we didn't drink then. Before we got pregnant, we'd go to the gym, we'd drink. But, like, this was like, we weren't drinking then. We'd go to the gym, so we'd work out. And one day I remember we're like, BK has, it's 99 cents. It was, no, $1.99 for 20 chicken nuggets. And we got 3 orders. Our order was $6. And we ate them. We had worked out hard. That's what we did. Worked out hard. We ate 30 chicken nuggets each. And I'm like, I just don't see how they do 60 nuggets for $6. And we looked at the ingredients, and I swear to God, my wife almost had a heart attack. She's like, this can't be good for the baby. She's like, I think we just killed our baby. She's like, what? There is something wrong. There is something wrong with him. It could have been the chicken nuggets. He ain't all right. Oh my gosh, I will not touch Buffalo Wild. Now, I'll mess with Buffalo Wild Wings sauce, but I will not eat their wings. I have never been to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm talking just the wings. I'm not, like, their sauces are good. They have very good sauces. Their mild sauce might be the best, like, true buffalo sauce out there. It's a little garlicky, a little salty, but it's like that orange sauce they have. But their burgers, dude, they are the absolute best. How's everyone doing tonight? I switched over from beers to Jack and Cokes. It's a Jack and Coke kind of night. Chris posted the link. We do have one more break. That's all she wrote tonight. All she wrote tonight for breaks. Daniel Barker, 1 out of 10. Barker, I barely know her. I just typed in Daniel Berger because we were talking about burgers. That's good, man. You don't have to do that every night. Listen, next week I'm telling you, it is a dry week for me next week. I'm just telling you right up till Friday. Let's see. Did he ever get picked up? Is he on the Packers? Did he go to the Packers? I don't see him. And I've been doing the here we go. That can't be him. Anybody have any information on this one? I've been doing the list for these wild cards. This is the first time we've seen a person I haven't been able to nail. It looks like he may have went back for his 5th year senior. All right. This is going to have to be random, I think. If anyone else has any information on it, that's cool. You're drinking tomorrow? Like, when you don't drink that much, do you have a plan? Like, do you know what you're drinking tomorrow? Trenton Simpson going out to the Baltimore Ravens. Listen, could make some noise this year. That goes out to Chris Taylor. Chris, you've been getting those Ravens a lot lately, I feel like. Well, we're giving one out. Tomorrow's the last day for paper footballs and for FanDuel spots. Will Anderson, that is a 2 out of 7 for the Houston Texans, going out to Mr. T.J. Herb. It's all about the herb. And for the Cincinnati Bengals, 1 out of 8, Jordan Battle. Cincinnati going out to Long Joshua. He's got a cool autograph. Chris, I've noticed it. You have gotten the Ravens a lot lately. What is it? Because when I was sorting, I was like, man, you got the Ravens again? Honest to God, I went back and checked the list. I'm like, I hope I didn't print out the same list twice. Chris has the Ravens again? So I had to go back. For the Tennessee Titans, my favorite parallel out of this wild chrome, I think. This is like a stained glass gold. 2 out of 2, Peter Skoronski for the Tennessee Titans. Slam! Dun, 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 dun. And I'll tell you this right now, we know how valuable a good offensive tackle is. Ask Aaron Rodgers. I sent this to a small group because listen, I you know my role. I don't poke fun at injuries. I don't believe in it. I think it's awful. But I did send out a meme, and it was Bill Belichick moved ahead in the draft to take an offensive tackle he knew the Jets were going to take. And ultimately, that was the position they didn't get in the draft. And that was the position that let the block go through. Let the defensive lineman go through that took down Aaron Rodgers. And then it was a picture of Bill Belichick going, he's playing chess, not checkers. And it's hard. It is genuinely hard to argue that. Bryce Ford Wheaton. Man, I'll tell you what, there's something coming out of this wild chrome. We did pull one Bryce Young, but I know there's more coming. Because I've seen how these boxes go. This is going to go out to the Giants. The New York Giants going out to Dakota Reed, who is a Philly Eagles fan, I believe. Congratulations on the win last night. That is going to be a 3 out of 3. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, you know, and I remember hearing about that on the draft. As a matter of fact, I remember when we were drafting, I was getting, when they had the NFL draft, we were getting the ceiling done, and we were out there, and I remember watching the draft, like, the break was set up to the TV behind me. We were breaking Bowman University. I vividly remember it. And I remember being like, why the hell did the Patriots just move up? And it's all part of the script. I mean, but no, like, I just feel like there's a reason those guys are in the position that they're in. They are smarter. They think 3 steps ahead, you know? And I'm just thinking, like, he knew that they were going to need to protect him. And you just got to win your division to get into the playoffs. Are you going to the casino tonight, Slam? DeMar Hamlin, 5 out of 10 for them Bills. David Populars. I do believe if you believe in a script, you should not be watching the NFL. There's no script. Just a heads up. DeMarvin Leo, 1 out of 5. Why is that, Josh? DeMarvin Leo, 1 out of 5. Except for the Steelers' 5 Super Bowls or whatever, right? Those weren't rigged. Or were they rigged too, Jamie? Oh, are you taking her with you to the casino? Caleb Ellaby, 4 out of 35. We're going to have a second random. It's a cool looking card, though. So they only rigged the league 6 times for the Steelers. They love them so much. And for the Detroit Lions, Richard, to a Lions fan, Richard Myler with the 21 out of 25. It looks good on the Lions uniform and the All-American flag. Yeah, the red, white, and blue looks good. Like if you have a blue jersey or red, white, and blue, it looks good on it. Again, guys, there's one more breakup tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to post that baseball one we didn't post tonight, or the football one we didn't post tonight. And that'll be your last chance at a Week 2 FanDuel. The Kobe Dean for the Philadelphia Eagles, 3 out of 5, going out to David Populars as well. Now, he is a Phillies fan, but he is a Saints fan in football. But I'm sure he'll take that out of 5. And here we go for the Atlanta Falcons. Desmond Ridder, 24 out of 50, going out to Jim Larson. What is it if you lose by what? More than 10 points or more than 8 points, Slam? If you guys haven't heard, Slam put up a nice little wager. I like these kind of wagers. Roger McCreary, 5 out of 8. I have the list for these. Roger McCreary, 5 out of 8. That's going to be the Titans. Another one for the Tennessee Titans going out to Slam. 10 or more points. Well, listen, I saw your little thread with Richard Slam and how you've been a Lions fan. Listen, I promise you I can absolutely 100% relate to you because forever, I did not see Bills jerseys around here. I'm not kidding you. I drove in my town. It was just all Eagles and Steelers, mostly Steelers. I swear to God, I saw Bills flags hanging from houses. I'm like, I've driven this road my entire life. The house wasn't for sale recently. All of a sudden, there's 2 things that happen here. There is either A, they decided they were going to actually finally admit they were Bills fans, or B, they switched teams after the Patriots sucked. And that's bullshit. 1 of 1. Pierre Strong. I mean, listen, you know what pissed me off the most, Josh? I'm going to tell you this right now. What pissed me off the most is I'd lived in this house since 2019, a year after Josh Allen was drafted. And he did not have a good year 2019, 18 or 19. 2020 was his best season. And I remember in 2020, I'd already lived here 2 years, the neighbors came out like, oh, you decided to dust off some of those Bills clothes. And I looked and I said, really? Is this the first time you're looking over here? I've been wearing this stuff since I moved in and way before that. And I was just like, son of a bitch. Like, I have stuff that if I put it on, I would literally get stopped in the streets and be like, sir, that's not an appropriate outfit. You got to go inside because it's so tight. I used to be thinner, and I have old vintage shit that's probably worth money from Buffalo Bills. I have hats from when I was a kid. Don't tell me about bandwagon. No, I've been here. Listen, my favorite quarterback is Doug Flutie, and Tyrod Taylor. I lived through the Rob Johnson era. I'm post Jim Kelly. I didn't even get to enjoy the Super Bowls. That's the bad part. Yeah, I don't buy it, man. It's like having 2 teams. And I said this, it's funny. For years, I saw New England Patriots bumper stickers, license plates, flags, shirts everywhere. Don't see them anymore anywhere. But in 2019, 20, I saw Patriot or Kansas City Chiefs shirts, hats. I'll never forget a bunch of kids walking around with lanyards they were selling locally. I'm like, all right, whatever. You jumped on the bandwagon. They're nowhere to be. Even after last year, it's surprising. It's almost like Patrick Mahomes' fandom isn't sticking. Like, I do feel that. Like, he just hasn't resonated with the mass audience as much. I don't know why. Maybe it's his wife. Maybe it's his son. Well, Jamie, that's what I'm saying. I thought I would, but I really don't. I haven't seen him as much as I thought. Isaiah, now kids, yes. But you know what? The kids around here like Justin Jefferson a lot. They like Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow is huge around here. The sticker's up a little high, but Isaiah Likely, red ink out of 25 for the Baltimore Ravens. There you go, Chris. Josh, I brought that up to my wife. At first, Chris and I even said, not a lot of blue there. I think Josh is a little psychotic. But then as I looked a little deeper into the pictures, like, man, they did have a lot of blue there. Pierre Strong for the New England Patriots. This is not a 101. This is a out of 50. For the Pats, New England Patriots going out to slam. I do think it is the brother and the wife a little bit. And for the Seattle Seahawks, Jim, 3 out of 50. How about a little Kobe Bryant action with the number 8 on there? 3 out of 50, Kobe Bryant. No, Josh, you were right. I honestly, I started looking at the picture. I even showed my wife. I was like, do you see how much there is in there? It was kind of deceptive. Connor Hayward, 7 out of 8. Connor Hayward, nice short print there. That's going to be going out to the Steelers. 7 out of 8 going to Rob Shelton. There you go, Rob. I'm just going to put Pitt down on this. I do like this parallel as well. This gold as well. This gold laser. We might see him coming up for the Houston Texans. That is a smashing 3 out of 3. John Mechie. I like these smashings. I like the Pro Uni ones more. All right, here we go. Big card coming. Big card. I love. It's probably my favorite parallel out of it. How about a psyched Desmond Ridder, 3 out of 4, Jim, with the Atlanta Falcons, second one of the break. But I'll tell you what, man. People are underestimating what this team can do. With Algier and Bijan and Drake London and Kyle Pitts. And Kyle Pitts is a tight end, but he can play receiver. I mean, I'm telling you, man. Yikes. That is pretty. Not pretty, but it is pretty, yeah. We're due. I'm telling you, we're due on this. I don't know what it is about the boxes we pulled lately with it, but they must all be hanging out on the backside of them. All right, last box mojo. Now listen, we're not done after this. We got 2 $5 hit list credits. We got a couple randoms here. We don't normally have those with this kind of break, but we did happen to pull 2, just ironically, with the same break. But then we will do 2 $5 hit list credits, and then beyond that, we will do, unless someone wants to take a shot with me, 2 FanDuel spots and a paper football. I'm pulling Seahawks out of this like crazy. And we got a metal card in here. Ooh, what is this? All right, out of 25, Kenneth Walker. Yesterday was at JSN for the Seahawks out of 25. This is a K9, a K-Dubs. Well, Chris, you got to understand, I think it's just such a small checklist. When in reality, when you're opening 6 autos per box at 90, and I think 90 autos on that checklist or 100 autos on that checklist around there, it's still one of the big names. And always the backpacks are going to be a big name generally. Somewhat of a big name because they got to do the short prints of those. And I think they just... It is what it is. I'm not complaining about a Ritter, that's for sure. Ryan Tannehill. But I'll tell you what, we won't be complaining if that team ends up winning the South there. How about a Zay Flowers out of 55, $3 3-color, 4-color, 9 out of 55. Chris, you'll take that. He's going to be a superstar, dude. You know, we talk about Jamar Chase. We talk about Justin Jefferson. We talk about these young receivers. I'm telling you, he's right there with them. You know, he's going to be a name on the list there. A.J. Brown, you know, we talk about these big names. He's there. He's already there. I'm telling you. Be ready. That's a big card, too. That's a sweet card. And 3 out of 10. Sam Laporta for the Lions. You know, Slam, I know you don't love not getting that, but it is going out to a Lions fan. Richard Myler is a true Lions fan. You as a PC guy will at least respect that a little bit, I'm sure. Steel signatures, Sam Laporta on card. You did get didn't you get his badge the other day though? At least you got a nice Laporta. All right, a vet name coming up next. It's going to be a Hall of Fame card, and it is coming out of plates and patches, but it is all Hall. 7 out of 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jason Miller with the Tony Baselli class of 2022, inducted in the Hall of Fame last year. Tony Baselli, 7 out of 10. All in all, man, when you look at the price point of this, the breaks are what's up, man. We're not getting this when we just do strictly Panini, I'll tell you that. But don't go anywhere, Jamie. You can still get a FanDuel spot. You can still get a paper football, maybe some hitless credits. And let me just check on our baseball break real quick because it is the last one of the night. Last I look, it looks like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It looks like it's full unless there's duplicate numbers. So let's get through this so we can do that. Kenneth Walker out of 25 and a Ryan Tannehill. And before I recap, I got to drink this beer. We did pull 101. I'm just gonna. There were 3 shots in this. I did a triple. I ain't paying for it. I mean, I am, but the bottle was the price. Dude, let me tell you, we went to that concert, Aerosmith, and I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just get like a double jack, something simple. Dude, I don't want to tell you what the cost of it was. Like it's more than a bottle of Jack. For one drink, a double Jack and Coke. Way more than a bottle of Jack. It was disgusted. I almost just said, no thank you. And I was like, it's my fault. I should have asked. What kind of dummy doesn't ask? That was a mistake. John Mechie for the Houston Texans. TJ Erb getting that one. I'm not like that guy because I'm like, I don't want to come off rude. Well, Josh, we appreciate you having you, man, for real. Listen, you know as well as I do, it's bigger than cards, right? Like, we all know that here. Jamie even said, I messaged Jamie tonight, and I thanked Jamie. I said, although you're a little bitter that your Steelers suck this year, I'll be in the same boat with you. That goes out to you, Slam, for the Titans, and the Kobe Dean for the Eagles. But I said, I appreciate what you said. He said, this is the best fam around. And honestly, when I see that from other people, it means a lot, dude. Look, we're never always going to have the best, we're never always going to hit everybody. We're never always going to have the biggest bangers, you know? But we are going to have the most fun. I promise you that. And that's what it's about, man. You just got to take your lumps, take your lickings. Listen, I bet last week what I lost in bet, I'm not off to a good start in betting already. You take your lumps. You do. Jordan Battle. And part of my problem is when I talk to you guys, and I'm like, hey, this is... And it hasn't even really started yet. I didn't give hot takes for games yet. Right? But I'll tell you this. Will Anderson for the Houston Texans as well. Once the season gets kicking and underway, I'll give you my hot takes. But if I tell you to bet on something, rest assured, I'm putting money on it too. Baltimore Ravens, Trenton Simpson. I want to hang on to that. Here we go. Last stack here. All right. Pierre Strong out of 50 for the New England Patriots going out to Slam. The nice thing is, Slam, you get enough hits in here through your teams that you can work them in the stacks, too. I know that. For the Buffalo Bills, David P. with the DeMar Hamlin. Healthy scratch last week. I don't know what he's going to do this week. Detroit Lions, Richard Myler getting a nice Aiden Hutchinson in there with the American flag. Desmond Ritter going out to the Atlanta Falcons, Jim Larson. And Isaiah Likely for the Baltimore Ravens. That goes out to Chris. That one's numbered out of 25. We got the Tony Baselli for the Jaguars, Jason Mello. And that is a nice low print. 7 out of 10 on that one. And Sam Laporta for the Detroit Lions going out to Richard Myler. That's numbered out of 10. 3 out of 10. I don't know. Maybe they're not going to do elements this year since they did this. I have no idea. Baltimore Ravens, another one for Chris. It worked out for you tonight out of 55, 3-color, 4-color going out to Zay Flowers. And psyched Desmond Ritter out of 4. Kobe Bryant for the Seattle Seahawks. Jim Larson getting that one. That's going to be number 8, Kobe Bryant. And the 1/1 Pierre Strong for the New England Patriots going out to Slam. Oh, it's coming. We're working tomorrow, buddy. Everything's sorted except for tonight's breaks. You got a supplies package coming. I think you got a sweatshirt. Oh, yeah, you have a sweatshirt coming. If I can get my smoker finally up and running, hopefully one day, I'll be able to make us some jerky to send out, too. I can't keep asking my brother. All right, everyone eligible for this. It's going to be Ellaby. First one. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Shipping is going out. Like I said, last weekend going away and then football starting killed me. But my wife and I are committed. We are not going away for at least a month or doing anything. We even go to the football game tonight. We were fucking beat. For the Giants, Dakota Reed getting the Caleb Ellaby. Giants going out to Dakota Reed there. Next one is Daniel Barker. You get all 32 entries in here. And guys, we're going to check in on that baseball next. I think Chris is at baseball full. Baltimore Ravens getting that one. Chris, another one there, man. All right, now we do the 2 $5 hitless credits before we do the FanDuel spots. Tomorrow's probably just going to be one day break, I think. And the very first break of the day will be the last one eligible for FanDuel spots and for a paper football. After that, anything we do will be next week's stuff because I want to make sure I get the link sent out. 2 left. Let's fill them up. It's going to be Carolina Panthers, Indianapolis Colts, Rob Shelton, Doug Berger, each getting a $5 hitless credit. I need to make another Coke and rum, too. All right, this one's going to be top 2 in a FanDuel spot. It's going to be the Lions and the Panthers. Richard Myler and Doug Berger. Now, Doug, you have a spot, so you're going to go to week 3. And Richard Myler, you do not, so you're going to be spot 13. So tomorrow will be 14 and 15. So it is going to be only a $20 credit for FanDuel this week. And now we got to do a paper football. It's gonna be the Minnesota Vikings. I was Jeff. I'm happy for you, but I was rooting for you, Slam. I know you really wanted one, but I don't mean to be disappointed for you, Jeff. I'm happy for you too, buddy. I know Slamby 101. Jeff doesn't have one either. So Jeff, let's get you a paper football. The Cincinnati Bengals too. Jeff Kellington with the Cincinnati Bengals. Jeff's a good guy. So we are week 2. We have Mello with the Rams, Regal with the Browns, Stotler with the Jags, Pereira with the Finns, Eastis with the Eagles, Roberts with the Ravens, Beck with the Falcons, Roberts with the Commanders, Nuss with the... Oh, Nuss, you got... Oh, no, that's Nuss with the Lions. I saw Lions. I thought you slammed. Connection's weird. Berger with the Bears, Calkins with the Cardinals, Kibler with the Niners, and Kellington with the Bengals. I'm telling you, the paper football is where it's at. I do feel like I may need to revamp it for like a tournament style or something. The paper footballs started 2-3 years ago now, and they're like it's weird. It's such a simple thing, but it's one of my favorite things we do. It's something about it, man. It gives you another thing to root for every week. You like own that team for a little bit. I get it, man. I get it. I love it. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go check on baseball. I'll be back. I'm also gonna make myself another drink.